Lesson 17. We're continuing to use our tools to help us measure, but now we're talking about different units. We kind of talked about that a little bit in our last lesson, that there's different measurement units. So mainly we're working with inches and with centimeters. So here is a picture of a paper clip, and they have two rulers there, and they've shown us that we've got a paper clip that's right about 2 inches. But if we use our centimeter ruler, it's about 5 centimeters. So we could have two different measurements for the same object. We could say that this paper clip is 2 inches, or it could be 5 centimeters. All right, I want to remind you again, we line up everything here at 0, and then we look how far it stretches out on our ruler. So they didn't draw the lines for us this time, but I want to draw them, and it's not perfect, but I see that I'm at 2 inches and 5 centimeters. So just be careful if they're asking you a question about measurement, that you know which unit you're using. Are you measuring with inches, or are you measuring with centimeters? But inches and centimeters aren't the only types of units we can use. Right? There's tons of other units. We even get up to miles, and talking about how far something is, we talk about that in miles. Well, that's lots and lots and lots of feet. All right. So down here, our picture is talking about like a mural or a painting of space. And you'll notice that in inches, it shows that it's equal to 24 inches. All right. So again, this is not necessarily drawn to scale or what it would look like if it was like a real thing, but this is a picture. So we're using picture as a model. All right. So they showed here that it would be 24 inches. But let's think about it. Our other unit that they're talking about on here is feet. And they want us to realize that how many inches are in a foot. So if I look at how it's lined up, I see here that 24 inches is equal to how many? 2 feet. Let's do that a little better. So here we have 2 feet. So 24 inches and 2 feet are the same. We can also see here that 12 inches or 1 foot are also the same measurement. All right. So even though it's the same object, it has different units. And one thing we have to make sure is we label the units we measure with. If I ask you how big this painting or this mural, this picture is, and you told me it was 24, but you didn't tell me that it was inches, I could think that this was 24 feet. That means it'd probably be bigger than your classroom at school or maybe your bedroom at home. All right. But really, 24 inches, if I knew the exact unit that I should be using, I know that's just about 2 feet. So it's like kind of putting two rulers together. All right. So it's important to make sure we label the units we're using. All right. And that way you know exactly how big something actually is.